The smartphone world never sleeps, and Samsung has once again thrown the tech community into a frenzy with the launch of the Galaxy S26 Ultra. On paper, this device promises groundbreaking upgrades, an even sleeker design, record-breaking display brightness, smarter AI performance, and a jaw-dropping 250-megapixel camera. But here's the twist. While some areas have taken massive leaps forward, others might leave fans disappointed. From reduced battery life to controversial changes in the zoom system, the S26 Ultra is already shaping up to be one of the most debated phones of 2025. In this video, we're breaking down exactly how the Galaxy S26 Ultra got better, where it might have gotten worse, and whether it's still the ultimate flagship worth your money. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. The smartphone market has reached a point where each new release is expected to redefine what we think is possible, and Samsung continues to stand at the forefront of this evolution. With the unveiling of the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, excitement has skyrocketed, but so has skepticism. This device represents both a massive leap forward in certain areas and a puzzling step backward in others. For loyal Galaxy fans and Android power users, the S26 Ultra has quickly become one of the most hotly debated phones in years. On the one hand, Samsung is flexing its innovation muscles, showing us once again why the Ultra series is considered the crown jewel of its smartphone lineup. On the other hand, some of the changes leave people scratching their heads, questioning whether progress has truly been made or if compromises have diluted the once no-compromise flagship. In this video, we're going to explore exactly how the Galaxy S26 Ultra just got better, where it may have gotten worse, and whether this balance makes it worth the upgrade in 2025. When it comes to improvements, the design is one of the first things people will notice. Samsung has taken the already premium aesthetics of the S24 and S25 Ultra and refined them further for the S26 Ultra. The chassis is slimmer, lighter, and more balanced in hand, making it far more comfortable to use for long stretches of time. The sharp, boxy corners that once divided fans have now been slightly softened, striking a balance between the professional, note-inspired design and the ergonomic friendliness of curved edges. Materials have also received a notable upgrade. The new titanium armor frame, combined with Gorilla Glass Victus 3, gives the phone both elegance and unmatched durability. This is one of those improvements you may not fully appreciate until you drop your device accidentally and realize just how resilient it is. However, while the slimmer frame improves handling, it comes at the cost of a slightly smaller battery capacity, which introduces one of the worst aspects of the device that we'll touch on later. Another area where the S26 Ultra shines is its display technology. Samsung has once again set the bar higher with its new 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED 3X display, offering a peak brightness of 3,200 nits. This means outdoor visibility is better than ever before, even in direct sunlight. The resolution remains at QHD+, but adaptive refresh rate technology has been fine-tuned, now shifting more intelligently between 1 Hz and 144 Hz depending on the content. For gamers, this refresh boost is huge, delivering smoother animations and reduced latency in fast-paced games. For everyday users, scrolling through apps and websites feels buttery smooth. HDR performance has also taken a noticeable leap forward, giving movies, photos, and even social media videos a more lifelike quality. This is undeniably one of the strongest points of the S26 Ultra. Its screen is not just a window into your phone, it's an experience in itself. But here's where things start to get complicated. While the display quality is unmatched, the increase in brightness and refresh rate means more strain on the battery, which many users may find frustrating. Performance-wise, the S26 Ultra is a powerhouse. Depending on your region, it comes equipped with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 or Samsung's custom Exynos 2600 chipset, both of which bring significant performance gains. These processors deliver faster speeds, more efficient multitasking, and improved AI-driven enhancements. Whether you're editing 8K video, running demanding games, or juggling multiple apps, the S26 Ultra keeps everything running smoothly without stutter. Samsung's AI integration has also expanded, with new on-device machine learning that enhances photo editing, live translation, and even adaptive power management. This makes the phone feel not only fast but also smarter than ever. However, this is where another, worse aspect comes into play. Despite the improved efficiency claims, real-world testing shows that the phone still heats up noticeably under sustained heavy loads, especially in gaming or long 4K video recording sessions. While the thermal design is better than previous generations, the trade-off between raw power and heat control hasn't been perfected yet. Now let's talk about cameras, which have always been a major selling point of the Ultra series. The Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra introduces a new 250-megapixel primary sensor, making it the highest resolution sensor ever fitted into a mainstream smartphone. This allows for unprecedented levels of detail, letting you crop images without losing sharpness. Low-light performance has also been dramatically improved thanks to larger pixel binning technology and advanced night mode algorithms powered by AI. The telephoto system has also been revamped. Instead of two separate telephoto lenses, 3x and 10x, like in the S23 and S24 Ultra, Samsung has consolidated them into a single variable telephoto lens capable of seamless zoom between 3x and 7x. While this provides flexibility, it comes with a downside. The maximum optical zoom has been reduced compared to older models, with 10x zoom now relying more heavily on digital cropping. For casual users, this change won't matter much, but for photography enthusiasts who loved the sharpness of the dedicated 10x optical lens, this feels like a downgrade. It's one of the clearest examples of how the S26 Ultra got better in some ways but worse in others. Video capabilities also deserve attention. The S26 Ultra can now record 8K video at 60 frames per second, a jump from the 30 frames per second limit of previous generations. This means smoother, more cinematic footage for creators. Enhanced stabilization, powered by both hardware OIS and AI correction, makes handheld video shooting look gimbal-like in quality. Samsung has also added new creative tools like multicam recording, letting you shoot simultaneously with the front and rear cameras. These upgrades make the S26 Ultra one of the best smartphones for video production. However, the increased power required for 8K 60 comes with limitations. Recording times are capped to prevent overheating, and storage demands are enormous, meaning even the base 256GB model may feel insufficient for serious video shooters. Battery life is where the S26 Ultra faces its biggest challenge. The slimmer frame has forced Samsung to use a 4,800 mAh battery instead of the 5,000 mAh found in previous Ultra models. On paper, this seems like a small reduction, but in practice, the higher display brightness, increased refresh rate, and power hungry. It comes at the cost of a slightly smaller battery capacity, which introduces one of the worst aspects of the device that we'll touch on later. Another area where the S26 Ultra shines is its display technology. Samsung has once again set the bar higher with its new 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED 3X display, offering a peak brightness of 3,200 nits. This means outdoor visibility is better than ever before, even in direct sunlight. The resolution remains at QHD+, but adaptive refresh rate technology has been fine-tuned, now shifting more intelligently between 1 Hz and 144 Hz